Not so long ago, I gave a lecture in West London, and it's on my YouTube channel. It's called Cheating Husbands, Filthy Fathers, and Freemixing. In the beginning of the lecture, I was speaking about what goes around comes around. And then I began to speak about brothers and sisters. Okay? I was just reading out first-hand statements of victims to freemixing or gender mixing, whatever you want to call it. I just read it because on some Q&A, Sheikh, he was asked a question and then because he was asked a question about freemixing, right? By the way, I'm not giving anyone a fatwa here. I'm not telling anyone to leave their jobs or to leave university or anything like that. But I'll just put it out there. And please do watch the lecture when you get a chance. I just read out first-hand statements of people who felt victim to freemixing. They opened their doors, let everybody come with their wives and their husbands, all sit around and talk and chit-chat and whatever have you. As I finished with the first statement of Muhammad, I believe it was, she opened her doors, people would be gender mixing, until she was cheated on. SubhanAllah. Her husband ended up sleeping with one of those who used to come to the house. After I read the first statement, Allah, it came to my mind, SubhanAllah. It's times like this when I really begin to appreciate knowledge. It's times like this when I really begin to appreciate knowledge. What do you think Muhammad was one of those statements that I read? How do you think she's feeling at the time? Heartbroken, right? Absolutely depressed and sad. But what does it really boil down to? If you just done a little bit of study and you learned your religion, it's not just, okay, I'm going to get to a Jannah. Yes, without a shadow of a doubt, that is the ultimate goal. But it protects you from a lot of headache, heartbreak, problems after problems, that which may take you years to get over. Knowledge. And I just stopped and I just reflected. It's times like that when you really, really appreciate knowledge. But when you tell somebody to separate themselves from the opposite gender, they say, Akhi, you're an extremist. You're going overboard. No, I'm not. I just told you what the Prophet ﷺ told you. Prophet ﷺ said, إِيَّاكُمْ وَالدُّخُولَ عَلَى النِّسَاءِ. Beware of entering upon women. The instruction is to the man. So Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was asked about the hamu, the brother-in-law. The Prophet ﷺ said, Al-hamu maut. The brother-in-law is death. Who is the closest to his brother's wife? He is death. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told us. Let alone anyone else. This is when the discussion, you see appearing. Can men and women just be friends? Go and ask Steve Harvey. You guys know Steve Harvey? Go and ask him. This video that went round, viral. Steve Harvey saying, no, that is impossible. Because every male friend that you have, he's just waiting for that opening so he can take advantage. That's how men's brains are. And Imam al-Qahtani rahmatullahi alayhi in some lines of poetry says, إن الرجال الناظرين إلى النساء مثل الكلاب تطوف باللحمان. Those men that are looking at women are like dogs that when they see a little bit of flesh, what do? أليس كذلك? Let's be honest, guys. That's how men think, صح? Especially when it becomes extremely hot summer, it's even more hard. And when the Messenger ﷺ said, مَا خَلَى رَجُلٌ مَعَ امْرَأَةٍ إِلَّا كَانَ ثَالِثٌ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ. Never does a man seclude himself with a woman except that the third is shaitan. But she will say, or the auntie or the mother says, he's just your uncle. Which uncle are we speaking about? Some guy that she grew up with, some random guy that she grew up with back home. And then we receive messages of uncles, with so-called uncles who abused young women. Then how did it happen? How did it start? The mom opened the door for them to free mix. You want to take her? Go take her outside and buy stuff for her. Labas. basic instructions that is in your own maslahah, for your own benefit. But sometimes we overlook because it doesn't make sense to me. Only to be haunted by it.